Welcome back to Clown's Garage. In this video, I'll show you how to check your brake pressures at the caliper using this SSBC kit. You can also check this pressures at the master cylinder or after the prop valve, combination valve. So this kit is part number SSBC A1704, and this is what it comes with. You get the brake gauge and the different fittings for different cars, so you could screw it where the bleeder is. So for front brakes, the discs should be anywhere between 1200 and 1400 psi. In the back, if you have drums require less psi, so you should be anywhere between 600 to 1000 psi for the back drums. Now I'm going to go ahead and install this on the front caliper to see what the pressures are in this car and in the back. So we're going to go ahead and check this out now. And the car is a 3rd gen. It's a 92 Camaro. But like I said, this could be applied to any other car with minor variations where the bleeder screw is. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so first thing you do is take the wheel off. Once you have the wheel off, is you crack this bleeder screw open a little bit. So when you have the caliper off, you don't have to wrestle with it to crack this open. Now I can't put the gauge right here because the spindle's in the way. So I'm going to crack it loose, like I said. If this doesn't crack loose, you're going to have to use a combination of heat and penetrating lubricant, some lube baby, or as I call it, butter sauce, in here. A combination of both. Heat it, lube, then crack it and it'll crack loose. Now this should be good because I already heated it before, so let me go ahead here and crack it a little bit. And over there. It's cracked loose. So it's going to tighten down a little bit and take this caliper off. First thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a little pry bar right here. Right here, and push the piston in a little bit, so because I'm just going to pop the caliper off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And as you're going to see the piston going a little bit, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and take these 2 bolts off to pop this caliper off. Alright, so this is a Allen over here, and the top one. Crack that loose. Oops. And the bottom one. So I'm going to go ahead and thread these out. Okay, now these are fully loosened. Just take them out. Now this whole caliper should come right out, just like that. And we're going to take the brake pads off. Remember which way they go. Put them back exactly the way they were. Oh, there's clips back here too. So different cars have different types of clips. Okay, now take the bleeder screw all the way out. Remember to have a little pan underneath to catch all the excess brake fluid. Now it's a good idea just to keep this up, facing up, so you lose a lot of brake fluid. And just take that all the way out. Alright, the kit comes with different fittings. So what you do here is you take the old bleeder valve out and you match up the threads. As you can see, the interlock here. So you can tell this automatically is the right threads. And it's the same thickness. So I'm going to put this one in. Alright, so that's good. And you take the gauge, you put some Teflon tape on it, and you go clockwise with it. Now you thread it in. Now what you do is, before you throw it in all the way, have somebody sit in the car and press the brake a little bit, just so it squirts out a little bit here. And once it squirts out, have them hold the brake down and just tighten it all the way down, so you know there's no air in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Now I have somebody in the car, and he's gonna press the brake very slowly. And this is another reason why I had the caliper facing upwards, so air wouldn't get in here. So we're gonna go ahead and press the brake slowly down. Hold it. And as he's holding it, I'm gonna back off on this a little bit. And you can see some fluid creeping out. And now I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it all the way down. And he's still holding it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten this down all the way using an adjustable wrench on top. Alright, so I compressed the piston in here. Now I have both pads here. Now, I can't put this on the spindle here because I have no room for the gauge. And over here you need a rotor in here to be compressed down. And my little handy dandy hammer here is the same exact thickness as this rotor. So I'm just gonna shove that between these two pads right in the slit, baby. Just like that. And that's gonna act like a rotor. Make sure when you do this, if you have the caliper off, these are old brake pads so you don't ruin the brake pads. So now I'm just gonna check the pressure here. I have somebody inside the car slamming the brake. Alright, now we're gonna start the car and give it a couple of pumps just to make sure that there's no air in there and read this gauge. So start the car. We're gonna pump it, hold it down. Do it again, pump a couple times. We pumped a couple of times before too, so we got the air out. Now pump it and hold it. It's at 1500 psi. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take this off and put the bleeder back in here and bleed the brakes to get all the air out. Alright, now the rear brakes, I'm going to check these out. Right here is the bleeder screw, the wheel cylinder, access it from behind. I like accessing things from behind. And you go here, it's 8mm bleeder. Okay, so that's done. Alright, I'm just going to bend this line down a little bit, just so you get the valve to fit. It'll fit, I just gotta turn it in and move this out of the way with my hand. Alright, so this is it installed. Now we're going to pump it a couple of times and to get the air out, and then we're going to see what the gauge reads. Alright, now we're going to start the car. We're going to pump it like 6-7 times, then pump it down and hold it. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. About 900 psi in the back. So different systems run at different pressures in the front and back. So make sure you check the specs for your exact vehicle for the pressures. So that's how you check the pressure on your brake system. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel and like me, share me, and do the hell you want to me. See ya.